Welcome to the Tom and Frenchy podcast.
Episode number 10.
10.
We did it.
We made it.
That's quite a good accomplishment.
I mean, I haven't got to 10 in a long time.
Have you done 10 wanks in a day?
No, maybe. No, I don't think so.
I don't think you would have. That's a lot.
I think I would have started blistering and stuff.
Well, you got it. That's the trick, obviously, is lotion and stuff, but you also need to finish quickly.
And also, I think I'd start losing, like, categories.
Motivation. Or categories.
Categories. I'd be like, what else I've gone through them all.
There's more than 10 categories.
What do you mean?
I got shown pterodactyl porn on the weekend.
What the fuck is that?
So
prehistoric porn. Really old ladies.
No, they're actual pterodactyls. So someone made a porno where there's these people dressed up as pterodactyls. They got masks and wings and shit. But get this, human dicks.
Plot twist.
So I don't know if they're pterodactyls or in pterodactyl outfits.
How do we know dinosaurs
didn't have human dicks? I completely agree.
Imagine if some rogue museum operator just chucked a dick on one and was like, you don't know it's not there.
Or 3 dicks or 7 dicks.
Like a stegosaurus dicks.
Stegosaurus
just all
of dicks.
down the back.
How do they actually know what dinosaurs look like?
I think it's just a guess from the skeletons and shit.
Yeah, and dicks don't have bones.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, interesting. Okay, if anyone knows what a dinosaur dick would look like.
Do they even have dicks?
Do they have dicks? Send us a drawing.
Did T-Rex have the biggest dicks?
T-Rex. I don't think they would. That's why they were so like,
right.
I have to eat everybody because I'm angry. You know, smallest dicks, men with the smallest dicks are always the angriest. That's a fact.
That's true.
That is a fact. It's always the biggest dicks that are chillers. They're like, yeah, I'm pretty comfortable. So I guess that would be
the Brontosaurus.
Brontosaurus.
They'd have they've got those really long necks. It'd just be the same between their legs.
Like
a big long neck.
That makes sense to me.
That makes sense.
Well, actually,
little heads, but
tall people don't always have as big a dick. You think they should? That's not about me. That's just a random,
very skinny though. Random
observation. It's like a noodle. It's a spaghetti noodle. We haven't themed episode 10 like last episode was the German themed. We haven't themed it yet, but we'll see if something comes to us.
I mean,
for those who've followed all 10 episodes, thank you.
Yeah,
thank you. We did it.
This is pretty good for us. We've been fairly consistent at something.
Yeah, we are inconsistent at everything.
Speaking of, how's your dry January going?
For those who have been following, I'm trying to do dry January. I messed up once at the cricket on January 4. And then I've been very good, and then I had a bucks on the weekend. I had a good friend's bucks in down in Victoria in Lake Eldon.
I have no idea where that is. It sounds mystical.
It's a fucking 8-hour drive, so it's not that mystical. And here's what I did. So I was actually really enjoying my clarity of being sober. I told you I went for a run.
Yeah. You were like, I've never had so much energy. I was
felt
like,
like
relax,
a Kenyan.
Frenchy. It's been like 2 days.
I felt like a Kenyan.
I think you just had a good coffee day one day where the coffees aligned perfectly.
They all aligned.
I had one of those last week. I was like, wow, I really nailed the timing.
How many coffee? Oh, so you get the hit just as you're about to fade.
Yeah, like you're about to fade, but you bump it just in time.
Yeah, that's a real thing. Well, maybe I did that. But anyway, so on the Friday, it was going to go till Friday, and then I was going to leave Sunday night. On the Friday, I was like, you know what? I don't want to drink. I think maybe I'll drink Saturday if I have to. So, when you're in that situation with a lot of peer pressure, a lot of loose legends drinking, taking drugs, people think there's only 2 options. They think you just do it, start drinking, or you tell them and go, hey guys, I'm not going to drink. Mm-hmm. Third option. What do you think I did, Tom? You know me well enough. Oh,
you're such a pussy in group scenarios.
Yep.
You don't like being the bad guy, so you would have pretended to drink for a whole night. And you would have just been wasting people's alcohol and tipping it down the sink. Is exactly what you would do.
Okay, apart from the tipping down the sink part, but yeah, spot on with everything else.
How were you pretending to drink?
I legitimately pretended to drink for the whole Friday night. I don't know why. If I found it funny a bit too, I thought I was like being heaps secretive, like, ooh. Well, it's easy. Okay, very easy. Easy. The only hard part is the drinking games. You got to avoid them. If someone starts a drinking game, oh, my phone's ringing. Oh, yeah, hang on. Yeah, hang on. Oh, I'll join in the next round. Yeah. That's the hard part. We were drinking cans, so they can't see how the level going down.
Right.
A lot of drugs going around too, so they're not really too concerned with anyone else.
Right.
Yeah. So it was quite easy. The problem is that when you're not on, it's just the conversations are the hardest.
Oh yeah.
Because they're going,
It's like if you come to a party late or you're going out, but you're like, oh, I've got to work, so I'll come after or something.
Yeah.
And you get there, you're like, this was a terrible choice.
This was a terrible decision.
You were all dumb people.
I hate myself that I'm friends with you.
Yeah, like you are a garbage person. I should have seen this.
Exactly. So that's what was tricky. And here's what I've noticed. I noticed when I was doing my I probably did about 2.5 beers the whole Friday night, which is quite good.
That's very good.
Yes.
For $1.
A few other people were doing a similar thing.
You noticed, huh?
I did notice, like they would, when the hectic drinking game, they'd be going outside and like going into normal conversations. And I need a smoke. Is a thing. Maybe it's a thing that the people do because they don't want to get as drunk because they got something the next day, or they're allergic to alcohol, or they're fucking pussies.
See, I'm the guy who'll just say it and just cop it.
Yeah, and everyone,
I'm like, I don't care.
And everyone will tease you.
And they'll be talking about it like, remember that time Tom didn't drink? I'll be like, I don't give a shit, dude. Shut the fuck up.
And that's the problem is because I'll be the first one to tease you, so I know I can't do it.
Like, yeah, you would. You'd be like, oh, what a pussy. Like, you'd be starting it. Like, look at this guy not drinking. Look at this
fucking loser not drinking.
Shift the mind. Frenchie, you have
probably going to wake up all fresh with heaps of serotonin and not cry in the afternoon. What a loser.
He's not going to sink into a weird depression and not know why.
But yeah, so I did that. And then the next day was actually, I was like, I'm going to have a few because I can't do a whole weekend. But at the same time, I'm like, let's not slip into a straight bender because I had to drive Sunday too. And I did, they're like, oh, where they wanted to go swimming. And they wanted to go to the pub for lunch. And like, can anyone drive? I'm like, oh, I wanted to have a few there. But you know what? For you boys, I will. I'll drive. Oh. And they're like, fuck, you're a legend, bro. Thanks a lot. I'm like, no worries. No worries.
That's funny.
But then, yeah, the night happened. And
then everyone went in the pool, but you didn't want to tell them you didn't want to go into the pool. So you just wet your hair in the bathroom. So it's been good in there, boys. It's been really good. Very wet.
I was in earlier. Yeah. Yeah, they saw me.
As soon as they start playing Marco Polo, you're like, I've got a call. Exactly.
I wonder how many people do that.
That's interesting. I've never thought about it. I normally... I have one drink and I get excited.
You get toasted. Once you have that one, it's hard to not...
It's a slippery slope for me.
It felt like, you know those movies where like a girl will agree to 2 dates or something like that, or she's got a date and she's got a school thing, and so she's running between them, changing outfits because they don't want to. Yeah, they don't want to just say, "Oh, you know what? I've been double booked."
Yeah,
felt like that.
Yeah, right.
Felt like a stupid plot in a bad chick flick, and that I brought upon myself.
You chose this life.
But anyway, it was a good bucks. It was a bit of fun.
So you didn't drink at all. 2.5 beers.
Oh, and then the Saturday night I did, yeah.
You did?
Yeah, Saturday night. Come on.
I thought that's what... Oh, it's Saturday
Friday
day.
night I didn't. Saturday day I held off. And then Saturday night I'm like, I can't go through this again. Because it was hard to sleep too because I was pretty... Like I went to bed a bit earlier than everyone. Now in my mind I'm like, they're going to come in and get me. They're going to come in and get me.
And they would have.
They would have. Oh, yeah. I went to bed like 2:30, which is early on a Bucks. And like I felt like they were going to come and get me. So every now and then I'd put on my jumper and I'd walk through the party high-fiving people.
Oh, no. You're such a weird dude.
I am a weird dude.
You don't like to disappoint people.
That's not a bad quality.
Yeah, there's lines.
There is lines. There is lines. Yeah. So
I hate that feeling, though. It's like when you stay at, like... YouTubers' houses and you're like, oh, they're going to try and prank me or something.
They're going to try and prank me, yeah. When you stay at anyone's house, if you're the first to sleep, in the back of your mind,
when drinking's happening,
they're going to shave my eyebrows, they're going to put their dick in my eye, or mouth, or nose. Hopefully, and I won't be awake to enjoy it. Yeah, that's the thing. And they send photos. We teabagged. He was like, oh.
I was awake.
Oh, no, yeah.
Oh, no, stop.
We're recording this in my room again for those who are just listening.
And just for those who are only getting a visual and audio perspective, it does smell quite bad in here.
Doesn't it, Tom?
And it's not the weird stuffed hamburger we got behind us.
It's because my sink's blocked. And I've been trying to. That's why I got the Drano right here. Actually, Mr. Muscle. It's called. False name. Cool as it's not doing nothing. I poured it in, and then you're supposed to pour hot water through. And so I was going downstairs to get the hot water from the tap. Didn't do nothing. So I heated some up in a saucepan.
Doesn't hot water come out? Oh,
no, I've only got one
cold.
thing.
Right.
But then I realized I had a kettle right next to that sink too.
Yeah,
So
that probably would have done a better job.
So it actually smelling. It's been some still water for a while.
And you piss in that sink.
I haven't since it's been blocked.
Well, I can smell it still.
Episode 10.
It's been a lot in the news this week.
There has been. I'm glad that the news provider, they knew it was Tom and Frenchy's podcast, episode 10. Let's make some drama.
So the biggest drama that I think everyone has heard is the Gillette ad. Gillette Gate.
Gillette Gate. Hashtag Gillette Gate.
So there's been a lot of people with beards. All the men are growing out their beards to show them that.
Talk us through Gillette Gate, Tom, for those who don't know the full story.
So basically, it's just an ad that's showing that. I can't explain it. Like it's following the Me Too campaign of like men need to stop treating women bad.
You can explain it. There was an ad Gillette dropped last week, and it was nothing about razors. It was all about toxic masculinity. That's the key word. That's the key word. That's the buzzword at the moment, which is men doing fucked up shit. And it's like it wasn't just about abusing women. It was also about abusing each other and doing some
just being dicks.
You can't say boys will be boys anymore.
Yeah.
Even if it's about a boy
who is a boy.
Who is a boy. They're being a person. Boys will be people. Sometimes they will be fuckheads.
Boys will be dumb cunts.
So the problem with the ad was that a lot of
was it a problem with the ad?
Well, the problem with the reason there was outrage, it wasn't the problem with the ad. The ad was great, okay? And I want to say this straight away. The ad is really well made. It's a great message. Maybe it should have, you usually see it as like a government-funded ad. It's something you'd watch in PE health class because it's got a great message. Nothing to do with razors. And that's what a few people had a problem with.
I don't think that's what they had a problem with.
Oh, they're preaching at me. Oh, they're thinking all men are rapists. They're telling me that I'm a rapist. Ah!
I don't think the problem was that it wasn't about razors. It was the second half of that.
Yeah, well, that's what I was getting into.
Yeah, like they were just... I think it was... The problem is people who got offended are the people who were doing it. Don't you reckon?
Not always.
It fucking was.
I think it's
why I don't think they could make a commercial that would make me that angry.
don't know how they get so angry. No, I don't understand the offense at all.
That means that usually if you get so offended, it's because you see some of the actions in yourself.
So do you think they should have the police should have looked at everyone's status as was offended and then hunted them down and spied on them to see if they're chasing little kids or whatever was in that ad?
I don't know if that was the message.
That was bullies. There was bullies in there chasing a little kid. And you're just about, hold your mate accountable. Don't let him be a shit cunt. And I think we can all agree with the message.
Yeah. Men can be shit cunts.
Yeah,
let's just say that straight up.
Women. It's an equality podcast, so women can be too.
Mainly men, but
men are more physical, violent shit cunts. Women are more a little bit they're more like what's the word I'm looking for?
Manipulative.
Yeah, that sort of stuff.
I don't know if that's true.
Well, I'm just trying to even out the playing field so we don't just... Actually, I don't care if people
what the hell?
Controversy. No, of course men can be shit.
Are you doing
Some people are fucking horrendous.
Are you doing I'm drinking thing where you don't want people to be offended?
No, I don't care.
He's drinking as we speak.
But the interesting thing is that, and this is like, Gillette don't give a fuck about toxic masculinity. Let's be honest.
Oh yeah, it's a marketing campaign.
It's only a marketing thing. They saw what happened with Nike, and Nike did that thing about Colin Kaepernick. He's a ex-NFL quarterback who protests against the anthem, and so they fired him. And he can't get another job, even though he's better than a lot of quarterbacks in the league. Right. So Nike did their campaign. It was like, believe in something, stand for something, or something like that. I can't remember it exactly. And all these same sort of right-wing types, like, how dare you, I'm never buying Nike again. And it's the sort of fat cunts who don't really use sports.
I heard a good analogy for the whole kind of outrage thing and the Trump supporting type. The main problem is there's a dumb epidemic.
Oh, yeah.
So people aren't educated, and that's where a lot of the issues come from.
It's also, and this is what I talked about in my stand-up last year, controversy gets clicks. So if someone's offended, like, that's on them. But if they're not, like, in a position of influence, why are you reporting on it? I think Gillette drummed it up from the start. To
You
be
reckon?
honest. Yeah, I reckon they hit up a few articles going, look at this. They had a few people on the inside saying, look what this man wrote about this. How dare they get angry? Because, of course, it's great press.
Yeah,
for
they might have.
But I don't know.
But it's just a clickbait society.
Oh,
like,
it's a
I've worked at
clickbait
places,
society. It's
and
complete
you
clickbait
need
society.
news, you need stuff.
No, you need
It doesn't
stuff
have to be
talk about.
good.
Well, here's the other thing. Well, maybe these guys who are getting offended, maybe women got offended too, just fucking love razor ads. They want to see that sharp razor on the cheek. Oh, just slowly.
Maybe it was
melting away.
They
the
all
hairs.
worked at the Bic factory.
They work at the. Maybe.
And they're all like, let's just get... It's a big conspiracy.
Why would it be Bic though?
They make razors.
Yeah, but then they'll be like, Bic would be like, oh, good, we're the only ones doing that fucking Mac 5 on the fucking chin. I should shave on camera.
What?
I don't know. Just 'cause
Prove
it's
a
in
point?
theme. It's in theme, and I need to shave anyway.
Yeah, it's pretty patchy.
But anyway, so I think the other way, here's the other thing, if the people who's got angry with the ad, if we can stop, like, if the men in the world can stop beating up people, they probably won't have to make the ad next year.
That's true.
So if we all work together,
Let's just not be dicks.
yeah, maybe that.
I hate going out on a night out and you're trying to have a fun time and someone's just being a dick.
That's just, you can tell the type, but that type who just
You can just see.
just a fucking punch a
Yeah.
cunt.
Yeah.
They're just a punch a cunt.
Like maybe they haven't picked up, so they just want to punch someone.
And then they will pick up because girls are impressed by their physical display of violence.
Yeah, I'll be like, that guy is cool.
That guy is getting laid. He just gutter stomped a child.
He really showed dominance.
He asserted his dominance.
If you were trying to market a product
Mm.
and you wanted to cause as most controversy as possible
Yeah, you think you...
within the framework.
But don't you want positive controversy? You want so you're
No, this
looking
is-
like you got
this
the
is-
moral high ground.
No, this
So
is
what's the product?
so you want to be able to advertise it, so
Yeah.
it can't be like straight up something stupidly
Yep.
offensive. The
So
product.
Slinkies. Let's say we're advertising
Okay.
Slinkies.
Yep.
We're trying to drum up controversy
Yep.
to get, obviously, eventually sell Slinkies. In this day and age, oof, I would say maybe... I would try to get someone to run over a Slinky. Like a hit and run.
Mm-hmm.
A white guy.
Yep.
Hopefully older,
Okay.
like a grandpa.
Mm-hmm.
And then it would be old people hate Slinkies. And then I'll do a conspiracy about how old people are going out of their way to terminate Slinkies because they think Slinkies are trying to take over the world.
Right.
Wait, is this a plot of a movie?
I'm not sure what's happening right now. I did not see this coming.
What would you do?
I was thinking more like something more normal than that. I was thinking like a playground and all the kids have Slinkies except one kid.
Oh, okay.
And then all the other kids are going, you want to be cool, get a Slinky, you fucking nerd. And they're all bullying the kid without a Slinky, and then he gets a Slinky and he's the most popular kid in school.
But why would that drum up controversy? That's actually just a great way teaching kids how to be cool.
Yeah, you're right, actually.
It's hard drumming up
Shotgun.
controversy, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess. Not really.
Drum it up then. Come on, Tom.
What's the deal with...
Australia Day's always got controversy.
Oh, yeah, it does, doesn't
Maybe
it?
we do it saying Slinkies don't want to change the date. Something like that.
What, is Slinkies a racist?
I don't know.
Is that a racial slur?
No, it's just
What do you
saying
call
they
it?
don't
Who
want to
are
change the
Slinkies?
date. The actual Slinkies.
Oh,
We're
the
giving them
bendable.
personalities.
You call them bendies.
What are
Slinkies.
you talking
I'm
about?
just trying to make something out of nothing.
You've lost a plot, bro.
But yeah, Australia Day. What are you doing for it?
Hopefully throwing my slinky down some stairs.
I thought you were gonna make it out like the slinky was. Well, I don't know.
No, but you're saying make a controversy to sell a product.
Yeah.
Maybe we say, oh, no, we'll get their direct rivals saying other toys want to keep the date the same. Slinkies are for change.
I like it.
And then you go, buy a slinky if you agree with changing the date of Australia Day.
Yep.
Okay. There you go. There's your controversy. Positive controversy.
Or you could have a slinky on a road, a real main road.
Yep.
It's about to get ran over by a car. A dad pushes his kid into the slinky to knock it out of harm's way, kills the kid. And he goes, don't let speed kill your loved ones.
And then he's
Slinky.
he's slinking off into the distance. He's happy that Ben Lee Catch My Disease song comes on. My head is a box full of slinkies. And that's the way I like it.
He's just got the blood of his kid on his face. That's
What,
pretty fucked up, man.
What is it on the Sunday?
Yes.
So for our foreign listeners, ciao, hola, bonjour.
Mm-hmm.
Australia Day is the day we get together and try to destroy our livers.
Yes.
They've been good to us for the year, and we're like, you know what? Fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck you. We got a day to just punish you. It's
For
like
many years, there was a big music countdown, Triple J,
Yep.
and people would just sit around, drink piss in the pool. Not actual piss.
It's called the Hottest 100. It's quite iconic. It's what you got to do on Australia Day. Is it on Australia Day this year?
I don't think so.
Ooh, so what day is it on?
I think it's the day after. I don't even
It's
know.
the 22nd today. 23rd is Wednesday. 24th is Thursday.
And Monday's a public holiday.
Yeah, so it'll be on the Sunday and Australia Day's on the Saturday. Is that what's going on?
I
Yeah,
don't know.
lock it in. So now they've moved the Australia Day because they're going to move the date of Australia, whole date of Australia Day for all you foreigners will be able to relate to this because it's some people call it Invasion Day because that's the day that white people did something. What do we do?
Captain Cook arrived and killed heaps of
He
people.
didn't arrive on Australia Day.
Didn't he?
No, I think there was just some fight or something.
Yeah.
Anyway, we don't really know. We're pretty uneducated. We're the dumb problem, mate.
Yeah, true.
The dumb epidemic.
But I'm not in a decision making.
Are you for changing Australia Day date? The
Sure.
date.
I don't care.
I agree. Let's change
Like
it.
if
Mate.
Sorry, we had a bit of a technical difficult. Oh, I can't even talk.
Difficulty.
See?
Yep. It's infected us. It's we cut out, but we are back. We're just doing more amazing chat about Australia Day. What are you going to do Australia Day, Thomas?
I haven't really thought about it. I'm just stoked I got a Monday off. You know?
The
out
long
of the
weekend from
factory. I work in a
What are you
factory.
going to do on the Monday then?
Oh, you know, I've actually got some editing to do. I finally started filming again.
Wow.
Been pretty slack, so
wow.
I'm excited to
Watch out,
release some
YouTube.
content.
How viral do you think it'll go?
Probably not viral, which is what I'm going for.
Okay.
But
fine.
as long as I like it,
That's all that matters.
That's
as
all.
long as you like it.
That's it. I do this for me, not for you guys.
See, that's where I go wrong because I'm always trying to please people.
Exactly.
I film for them. Try to make something they'll enjoy. You're like, nah, fuck that.
It's like a life lesson. You've got to look after yourself.
Okay. That's
So next
Makes
time you're
sense
at
to
that
me.
party, Frenchy, you
Yep.
tell those boys,
say, I'm not drinking, guys.
I'm not drinking. I'm my own man.
I'm my own man.
Gillette told me.
Gillette told me I'm my own man. Yeah, this is how.
And if they don't listen to you, bully them.
Oh,
No,
definitely.
that's wrong.
That was the message I got from Gillette's ad. They don't only bully them if they're buying Bic razors. If they're buying Gillettes, they're good. They're good to
They're
go.
good to go.
They're good to go. If you buy any other razor,
Anyone with a
You're a
beard,
pig. oh,
obviously, is against
'Cause they
Gillette,
don't use
and they
razors.
must be hunted down.
hunt them, hunt them, hunt them.
I think we've learnt from this.
Ugh.
What are you doing?
I don't know yet because I've got this really bad back pain. Do you know any way to cure it?
Good segue.
I'm the king of segues. You got to get better. Tell us about the story, Tom. Tom came to me with this story. Yep.
Yeah, so Frenchy was... no. So basically a man has been in the news because...
What's his name?
Who knows? Let's call him Cum Arm. And he was suffering from back pain, and he decided the cure was to inject his arm with his own cum.
Whoa! And his name's Cum Arm. What are the chances of that?
I know. He's from India.
So,
it's a common surname.
Is he
there.
from India?
No, I made that
Where's
up.
he from?
I don't know.
I need the information of every story, Thomas.
Well, why are we writing one line of notes if
Well,
you
I
need
thought
such...
I thought it was to spur you on. You're like, oh, now I know the story. Yep, we're going to that.
All I'm saying is those
Okay.
arms of yours
Yep.
could use a cum injection.
They could use a cum injection. They're quite
Beef
weak.
them up.
How much cum did he put in his arm?
You're asking me all stuff I don't know.
Did it cure his back pain?
No, he had to get it drained. His arm just filled with cum.
Actually?
Yeah. Old mate had like a pussy cum forearm. That was like bicep.
Maybe that's why my sink's blocked.
It gelled together. There's like a block of fucking... It looks like toothpaste.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
Oh, that's gross. I don't know. Like, how would you come up with that? For
Yeah,
starters?
it's a weird one though because why wouldn't you inject it in your back?
That would
Firstly,
make more sense.
That would make the most sense.
Why would you inject it when you can get a man on the street to inject it
come
in
on
there
you.
for you?
Yeah,
With his
definitely.
penis?
Why wouldn't you swallow it? Because you got a headache. You're not going to inject cum into your head. You're going to swallow tablets.
Absolutely.
So you think you'd swallow?
Yeah.
Makes sense
And-
to me.
and the thing
Shelve
is-
it maybe.
To inject it is such a strong... Like, you could rub it on like Denker rub. That would make more sense to me.
Denker rub. That makes sense to me.
But he's coming in something, sucking it up in a needle, and injecting it into him. That's an operation. Imagine walking in on one of your housemates. They've just busted a couple of loads into a jar, and they're sucking it up and injecting it like weird heroin addicts.
I think it'd be one of those ones you just never talk about. You just look at them, you walk out of the room. And,
Yeah, it'd
and
be
then
hard
just
to bring up.
never meant, hey, how's that arm going?
Do you reckon it's like drugs? Like he started off snorting his cum.
Yep.
Then he smoked it.
Oh, yeah.
And
Why
then,
would he start off snorting it?
I don't know how that works. I'm thinking like hard
Oh,
drugs.
yeah.
And then he started smoking it. And then he decided to inject it.
From a glass pipe.
And once his arm's done, he's going to have to go between the toes.
Between the toes with his cum. It's bizarre. Where's the logic of that?
I don't know.
Because I really try to...
How would you admit to that?
But everything in the body is connected, so I get that from, like, in some way, like, if you do your hammies, often it's because you got a tight back. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
So you get a back massage, you're less likely to do your hamstrings.
So that's why when I get a foot rub, I get an erection.
Yes, correct. And you've
Yep.
got a foot fetish.
Okay. That makes a lot of sense.
That's probably what it is.
Yeah. I've been injecting a lot of semen between toes myself.
Someone will prove that semen cures something, and then everyone in life is going to be left with the difficult decision of how badly do I want it.
But it already creates life. What more do you want?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm talking to you. You sound like you want more from cum.
Oh, do you think it is? Oh, we've talked about cum enough. You know what?
What? I never thought I'd hear you say that.
Sometimes I think, you know what, we got female listeners. They
No,
don't want
we
to hear this
don't.
much about semen.
There are no female listeners.
I'm all about equality, and you fucking know that. So I would like the equal amount we spend on cum, we can talk about pussy juice.
Oh my God.
Or is that worse?
Oh, I heard. Oh, you know how there's that girls' advice group?
Yeah.
My girlfriend told me about a post she saw in it the other day.
So if for those who don't know, girls' advice group on Facebook where girls write in the weirdest shit and try to get actual advice.
And this girl said that her boyfriend broke up with her.
Yep.
Because he thought that there was another guy's cum in her vagina, but it was just like vaginal kind of stuff going on. So he broke up with her. And she's like, that's good.
And can we recreate that conversation? Who do you want to be, the girl or the guy?
I want to be the girl.
Okay. Hey, Jacinta.
Yeah. Hello, Bradley.
Can I put my fingers in your pussy? I want to check something.
Yes.
Yeah, just as I thought. We haven't had sex today, have we?
I don't believe so.
No, we haven't. We haven't had
Okay.
sex yesterday either, did we?
No.
Nope. You gave me that little foot rub and I whacked off, but that wasn't sex. So my dick hasn't been near your vagina.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Why is there white goo in there? Whose semen is that?
It's not semen, Bradley.
That's definitely
I
semen.
told you last week it's not
definitely semen.
It's vaginal discharge.
There's no such thing as vaginal discharge.
What do you mean?
It's semen. Women can't get wet, and women don't have things in their vagina.
If it's semen, Bradley.
Wait, you mean to tell me 3 substances come out of a vagina? Pee, blood, and vaginal discharge. It's fucking semen. Who is he?
Life comes out of there, Bradley.
Who is he? And kids.
If you think it's semen, Bradley,
Yes.
inject it into your arm and see if it pisses you back.
So, I inject it to my arm.
Mm-hmm.
If it fixes my back,
Mm-hmm.
then it is semen.
Correct.
And if it doesn't, I'm wrong. And we'll get married.
Yes.
I don't want to be right, but I will be. Please not fix my back.
Why are you slurping it up? I said inject it into your arm.
Oh,
Get another one.
I think I'm going to need another load. Give me the vagina. My bad. Reflex.
Wow.
How long does it take to take effect?
I don't know. I'm not a doctor.
Oh no. My back feels better already. I better suck it out to make sure.
And they lived happily ever after.
Happily ever after.
That was a beautiful story. I hope you guys enjoyed that.
The fact that he thought she just came in and then was like, I don't need to wash it out.
And like she's just walking around with old mates cum like nothing's going on.
Nothing's going on. He won't notice. He doesn't know what other cum smells like.
That's a big jump.
There you go. Happy end to that story though. Australian Open is on. Tom, you been watching the tennis?
No, I used to watch a bit of tennis back in the day.
Cool story.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying. I'm pretty much an expert.
Okay, who do you think's going to win it?
The one with the racket.
Yep, that's usually the case. So he'll be here all week. Do you think you should be commentating tennis?
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to act out we're doing drama games today. I'm going to act out a tennis player and you're going to commentate. I'm going to act out both.
Why is it? You're not good at sound effects.
No, I do the suck noise for everything. Okay.
It's weird. It's either suck or blow.
Well, I'm fucking commentate, okay? I've got a ball, I'm bouncing it, okay? Boing, boing.
That's better. So they've served over the fence. The fence, that's what they call it. They're using their paddle waffles to smack it back and forth like a naughty child. Now she's being penetrated by the man. Seems like everyone's given up on tennis and they're all just wanking in the crowd.
Oh no, it's a pterodactyl.
Oh, it's got a human penis. Look at it. It's massive. Yeah, what's been going on with the tennis? I don't know shit about it.
This podcast is bizarre. This is one of our most bizarre podcasts.
Well, it fucked up in the middle and it threw us off.
That threw us. That
It
threw
threw us
It was
off.
going downhill before then, let's be honest.
You're right.
I don't know the annoying part is it's still the same cats from like fucking 20 years ago. Roger
is, isn't
Federer,
it?
Serena Williams,
Yeah.
Nadal. Just fucking retire already. Like, I
Who's
want
your
some new
favourite?
fresh meat in there. Who's my favourite?
Yeah.
No, I like Kyrgios, bro.
Ugh.
He's the Australian with a bad attitude. They say that's just haters.
He's
Hating
pretty
on
lame.
him. He's so good. He creates so many funny moments. So that was back last year, or maybe it was 2 years ago. He said that he hadn't been training for the US Open because he was too busy playing Pokemon Go, and every tweet was about Pokemon Go.
That shit was awesome, but
It was exactly.
it was actually one of the best health apps I've ever seen because I've never seen so many people exercising in the
fat
city.
nerds walking.
Seriously, I was getting out of the house as well.
And it was creating harmony. Like everyone, oh, there's a Dragonite over there, and you fucking run.
And everyone
get
would glance at each other's phone. It was like a community bonding. Everyone would be like,
It
I
was
know what you're doing, motherfucker.
bonding. It
Yeah.
was bonding. It was a really nice moment. That was the only time we've lived in harmony as a society.
So
Was
that's
when Pokemon Go came out.
that's interesting. We need another one of those.
We do.
I don't think anything could get us to that level.
Digimon Go,
No, I don't
No.
think Digimon are as popular.
Slinkies
Now
in
I'm
the
talking.
wild.
Now I'm
Oi,
listening.
and you hide Slinkies, and then you got to find them on your little map. And you climb a tree to get one Slinky, and you got to.
What
collect
happens
all
when you
the
find it?
Slinkies. I guess you go to some stairs and
Slink
get
it down.
disappointed when it doesn't go all the way
Yeah,
down.
it goes like 3
3
stairs.
steps. So you just push it harder and it doesn't work at all.
Yeah, it just goes sideways. That's a disappointing toy.
You know what are usually disappointing? Musicals.
True. No, I don't find that actually.
I'll just segue, bro.
I actually like musicals.
What's your favorite musical you've ever seen?
Book of Mormon.
Oh yeah, that's fucking sick. But that's not like a real musical. That's
A lot
like,
of musicals do have a lot of comedy in it, though. People,
yeah, but
you
they're not
forget.
real comedy. They're like theater comedy. Like, oh, that's a
I don't know.
joke that only smart people understand.
I went and
And
saw
I'm smart.
Groundhog Day, the musical in New York.
Oh,
That was pretty good. Like, it was a good premise for a musical.
Was Bill Murray in it?
Yeah.
Actually,
No.
ah, was the groundhog
Yeah,
What-
the groundhog.
an actual animal groundhog, or did they use
It was just a hideous dude.
a hideous dude?
Nah.
And they call him the groundhog. And if he sees the sun, it's going to be bad. It's going to be good winter or something like that.
Yeah, I can't even remember.
Something about the groundhog. The
Yeah.
groundhog's a magician that makes him live the same day over and over again.
It's definitely not
Yeah,
the
he's the
groundhog.
magic groundhog. I'm pretty sure that was the movie I saw.
I grant thee. It's like, oh, the groundhog's at it again.
I brought up the musical thing because I just found out that Frozen the musical is coming to Australia, and I
Shit.
cannot fucking wait.
You love Frozen.
I
I
love
don't think I've
Frozen.
actually seen Frozen.
I've seen it
does that
many
make you
times. I've seen the second Frozen, which isn't very good. It's only like 30 minutes.
I didn't even know there was a second Frozen.
It is amazing.
The first or
Elsa
the second?
and Anna are just genuine warm souls. They're rigs too, but they're also like good people. They got magical fucking powers, bro. Elsa does.
What's with you with magic?
I don't know. I'm really into it.
You are, aren't you? I would love if you went down the magic path instead of the comedy path.
I would only do it if it was real magic.
You could
That's the
literally-
problem. Magicians are just sleight of hand. It's not real magic,
You could,
bro.
like you weren't really drinking the other day. You'd fucking thrive. You've already got a leather jacket and a scorpion necklace. You'd be in with the magicians.
That's true.
You go to Magic
I'm
Castle
listening.
in LA.
I'm listening.
That'd be a cool community there. You could have Vegas shows. Become a magician.
Can I still use a wand?
No.
Oh, well, fuck that. What's the point of doing magic if you don't have a wand?
I went and saw fucking David Copperfield
Ooh.
when I was in Las Vegas.
How
That
was
shit
he?
was crazy.
How was
Like,
he?
I just spent the whole time trying to figure out how he did his tricks.
Could you?
It was pretty
Any?
fucking hard, man.
They're pretty amazing, aren't they?
They're very good.
What one could you figure out? Not one?
I don't think I could figure out anything.
What was the most impressive trick he did?
He did some crazy shit where he made a car appear. Like on stage out of nowhere kind of thing.
How? A car?
A car.
What sort of car?
Old school?
Now, could this car talk?
No.
Could it do magic?
No.
Not that impressed.
Okay.
Not that impressed.
What's that?
If he should
like
combine.
Knight Rider.
they
You
should-
want Knight Rider.
I want the movie Cars.
Okay. Bit of a different reference.
What if he combined his show with Oprah so he'd make it appear and everyone's like, ooh, and then like, and you get a car, and then everyone's like, fuck yeah, Dave-o.
That'd be the sickest.
Yep. You see magic
I
and
thought
you
you
get
were
free
gonna-
cars.
I thought you were going down more the Jerry Springer route. Like he makes a car appear, but then another car comes and he's like, "Are you the father of this little car?"
Oh, that'd be sick
Yeah.
too. And
Let's do a test.
let's do a test.
They check the VIN numbers. They're like, "You are not his son." That's fucking stupid.
And then they bring out midgets. There's always midgets who
They're
you've been
all in
fucking
the-
this midget. There's always someone who's fucked a midget in Jerry Springer.
And there's
I'll tell
always security holding back people.
you. Yeah. But they hold them back not that well.
No.
Just well enough they can't do
Yeah.
major damage, but they still let them get a few
They
licks
definitely
in
get
there.
some skin under the nails
Get
and
some
stuff.
skin under the nails.
Oh, this is probably a good time to bring up our sponsor, as always, so far.
Breakfast
Breakfast
shirts.
Breakfast shirts. Get your breakfast shirts.
Yeah.
Breakfast shirts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo.
www.com.
Breakfastshirts.com.
That's
www.
not .com.
Breakfastshirts.com.
No, not com. Use the promo code Tom and Frenchy and you get something.
We're not wearing them this time because
I forgot.
yeah, and I like to wear a different outfit each time for the ladies because they appreciate like fashion
Yeah,
and
they
shit.
do.
They do.
Today he's wearing the
but-
sleeveless hoodie, which is really popular among
Sleeveless hoodies that
12-year-old
play, bro. They
boys.
play. I should get the.
You look like a bully out of a like
Gillette
12-year-old.
commercial.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Go do a bully impression.
Give me that slinky, bitch.
Nice.
Yeah.
Fuck, that was wild.
If I had muscles, I could be a bully, I reckon.
Fuck, it looks like we're sponsored by Mr. Muscle.
Oh,
You
yeah,
got
we're
your
not.
drain
Sorry.
cleaner in shot.
Well, I want people to know real life. This is a real podcast. I'm going to talk about my sinks clogged. I'm not ashamed. Everyone goes through that. Sometimes toilets get clogged.
I think you're trying to get the new nickname, Mr. Muscle.
Mr. Muscle. Oh, like
I mean,
I
if you
never
guys want
start
to call
that
me
for
that,
myself, but like,
if you
Mr.
guys are thinking
Muscle.
about calling me that, like, I won't say no.
Nah, like, Mr. Muscle likes breakfast shirts.
Yeah.
Anyway,
They've got some great varieties of shirts.
Yep.
Go get some because they're
Go get
supporting
some.
us, and that's sick. What legends.
go get some.
Appreciate it. Appreciate you.
I hope they do a breakfast shirt with just a hood and no sleeves.
That would be
That
funny.
would be epic.
A shoodie.
A
That's what we call
shoodie.
them. Shoodies.
I'll tell you what's not funny. Taking your daughter to a sex shop.
My daughter.
Well, if you had a daughter, would you take her to a sex shop?
Definitely not.
And if you were in said sex shop, would you buy her something?
No.
Do you know where I'm going with this, Tom?
Yeah, so there were a couple of YouTubers. I don't actually know them. Do you know them? Austin and Catherine McBroom. Sounds like a fucking... Are they magicians?
McBroom? That's
a fucking weird last
lame
name.
last name. It's like a janitor at Macca's. It's McBroom. That's what bullies would call a janitor at Macca's.
Yeah, that's
Clean the floor, McBroom.
That's a great name. So basically, these YouTubers got in heaps of controversy because they took their daughter to a sex shop and then the dad bought her a dick-shaped lollipop. Have a suck on this. This will teach you great morals in life.
How big was the lollipop? Doesn't matter. No, it doesn't matter, but how big?
I'm not sure. But that is...
Either way, that's weird as
Fuck, it's hard to gauge what questions you're going to ask for my stories. Like, he might want to know what their channel's about. No, he wants to know the size of
Do you
the
know
dick.
what their channel's about? You don't know
I
that
don't
either. It's about brooming. It's different ways you can
It's
broom.
about taking daughters to dick shops. I almost said, oh, I'm
dick-
drunk.
And she's quite young, wasn't she?
Oh, yeah, like very young.
Like 10 or something?
Yeah,
12?
under.
Fucking. I guess there's an argument at that age they don't know things
I think they know
are
at that
sexual.
age.
Well, I'm saying
Oh,
depends
right.
how young. If you get like
Either
a toddler.
way, it's putting some weird shit
No,
in their
it's
head.
weird. It's
Like,
definitely. But
yeah.
I know. I remember there was this one of my shows in Wollongong. I was doing my show and I was like, in the back of my mind, I'm like, am I hearing a baby crying right now? It's like, no, it can't be. I heard it again. I go to the front of the stage. I go, I'm sorry, is there a baby around here?
Yeah, I was on a date.
Tom brought a date. We lasted so long
I
till you
know.
did one of those. Anyway, and the guy and girl were like, oh yeah, our sitter cancelled, so we had to bring our 2-year-old or maybe it was even a 1-year-old, 2 or 1-year-old. And I was like, that's weird. I made a few jokes, but then in my mind, I'm like, you know what? They actually wouldn't take in my jokes at that age. That's probably
No.
the only safe age you can
Yeah.
bring them. Whereas you get an 8-year-old who
Unless
can
there's...
say fuck,
Yeah.
say cunt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Imagine if that kid grows up and is like a little baby Frenchy.
Little baby fuckwit.
You said fuckwit, I did.
Yeah, we know. Call a spade a spade.
That's funny.
Ugh.
Oh, this is my favourite story probably.
Yep.
So a Greens MP. So there's been all this controversy in the news, obviously, about pill testing.
Yep.
And today, all the politicians started being asked by journalists whether or not they've taken pills or drugs.
It was yesterday or the day before, but yes, go on.
Close enough. So they were asking the Prime Minister, they were asking all different members, and a Greens member decided...
Kate Fairman,
Fairman.
MP, she admitted to taking drugs. But
She
not,
wanted to be transparent and admit to it.
she wants to be
thought a lot of people
transparent.
were being dishonest.
I think she wants to be cool too. But she also wants the honesty in the and a lot of politicians have tried drugs in their teens or 20s.
Yeah,
like,
and I think like people...
who smoked a joint? Was it like George Bush or someone?
Yeah, George Bush did. I think a lot of politicians have admitted to maybe having a smoke or some weed.
And
But that's usually the...
People are people, and that's why I'll never hold it against him. Like you gotta everyone experiments with things and here's the problem though. This is a quote from her. She admitted that she has taken MDMA. I've taken MDMA in my 20s.
Mm-hmm. That's okay.
And occasionally through my 30s.
Pushing it.
And 40s.
And 40s, right. And how old are you, ma'am?
48.
So was this weekend?
I don't want to talk about when I've taken them,
Right.
but there's my honesty. So she admits to taking them all through her 30s, 20s, and 40s, but then she's like, oh, I'm not going to tell you exactly when I'm taking, because they're like, have you taken MD when you've been employed by the Greens? You know, when you've been... Does she get paid taxpayer money too?
I'd say so.
She spent taxpayer money on MDMA.
Yeah.
Which I respect. Like, you got to spend on something.
Oh, that's so funny. Like...
So this is what she says. I've been prepared to admit that I took drugs in my 20s and I continued into my adult life. I'm not willing to go down a live inquiry into who, what, when, where, how, for obvious reasons. I'm not going to go there. You can't go half-assed like that. Maybe she was high at the time, just fucking gurning.
Yeah, she was hugging the microphone. She's going, I love you, though. I love you.
Oh, can put on some beats, eh?
Doomf, doomf. Can you play that Channel 7 intro again?
But anyway,
what
do you think of it? What do you think of it?
I mean, I like the honesty, but you should not, if you're making political decisions or running for political party, maybe stop with the drugs. You're a fucking adult.
That's my thoughts too.
Yeah.
I don't mind if you do it, if politicians have done it 10 years ago and further, but you can't continually do illegal shit and then tell us not to do illegal shit.
Yeah.
It's fucking bullshit. You can't continually break the law.
It's against the law. It's not your personal law.
It's not a personal
You're working
thing.
as the law.
I know you're trying to be a cool bitch. Like, she's all right. You'd fuck.
Oh, I thought that was her.
That's her.
That's a man. Oh, yeah, not bad.
Yeah, for 48 too.
Yeah, she's got my haircut, which is nice.
Yeah, that's what I'm into. For blonde. But anyway, yeah, I think it's a bit... Especially when she refused to answer the other questions.
That's so funny, man. I bet she just regretted it instantly. Like,
Yeah.
I've really fucked up here.
She didn't consider any consequences.
Like, yeah, I've taken drugs today.
Oh,
what was
fuck,
that last
you
bit?
said-
Oh, damn it.
What's that last bit? And have you injected semen into your arm? No comment. Learn my lesson.
She does have very big biceps. No, that's not true.
Oh, we are going good. Oh, we don't have much time. Should I go through the Razzies quickly?
No, go through the comments, because I've been saying this whole time that we haven't been getting reviews.
Yep.
But I've actually... The fucking Apple Podcast app is pretty shit, anyone
It's
who's
quite
used
shit.
it. Like, it's good because it's got the subscription feed, which I like, because if you subscribe to something, you see it when it comes out. But for stuff like trying to find new podcasts or the next episode or fucking comments...
Whoa,
and
tell us what you
reviews,
really think, Tom. Tom's
think-
got beef. Don't fuck with him.
I mean,
Drop a diss track on it, motherfucker.
Steve Jobs would be turning in his grave.
Steve
far.
Jobs.
Too far.
What do you think Austin McBroom would think about it?
Oh, he'd sweep it right under the rug.
So the thing, we found the reviews because they're like hiding in the middle. The newest ones
Which makes no sense.
aren't at the top, which is weird. So we found one from Monday just titled Coward. Then it says, Josh Short is a coward.
I don't know who that is, but
Some sort of personal beef he's trying to get us involved in.
Nice, you're a coward.
There's one from Sunday, Safe T Cam. Frenchy at 39:30 in episode 9, you say, do you think the egg will be beated? Do you say beated because you're trying to make a pun? Or are you just illiterate?
I reckon you're illiterate.
I think we all know. I'm Mr. Muscle. I'll say what I fucking want, cunt. Mr. Muscle says what he wants. I'm illiterate. I'm never make puns, yes. And then he continues to say, Tom, you're doing a smashing job. Pun, egg pun, smash eggs, good.
Oh, right.
Maybe. You're doing a smashing job. Keep it up. Thanks for holding the podcast together.
Oh, interesting. I was waiting for the dig. Normally they're like...
usually people just insult us. But
I don't think I've ever received a compliment before in life.
Congratulations, Tom.
Thanks.
You are
Wow.
holding this
Thanks,
podcast
guys.
together in a way. But
Yeah, not
physically,
really.
Mr. Muscles is. Only verbally you are. This one says, I need some of that Frenchy Mo from a woman named Sophie.
I'm looking at it, and it is something
and it
else.
just says, I need some of that Frenchy mustache.
You should give it to her.
Yeah, for sure.
You send us
over.
Send us a postal address and we'll cut a little bit off.
Sophie, there's the moustache for you to see. Thanks for that. That's 2 positive comments in a row.
Wow.
One for you, one for me.
My head couldn't get bigger
This
physically.
This one should be positive because the title is I Love Ketamine.
Okay.
Tom and Frenchy, any chance yous would do another podcast as or high? As or high? Really enjoying the podcast. It's the only
Drunk
thing I look
as or-
forward to. Drunk as
as.
or high, yeah. Sorry, I fucked that up. That's my illiteracy coming out. Do another podcast, drunk as or high. Really enjoying the podcast. It's the only thing I look forward to each week, which is...
We don't really get high.
Nah.
I got high not that long ago, but I can't handle it.
We'll do...
It would be a very boring podcast.
What we will do, one podcast,
Drunk.
maybe for our 50th. No, we'll do drunk for 20th.
Birthdays.
50th, we'll do a mixed bag of drugs.
What?
So we get one of our friends who knows lots of drugs, and he
This
mixes
is
up
the
a little
worst idea
cocktail
you've ever
for
had.
us, and then we might, one of us might get ketamine, which is legal. They use it at hospitals. You might get meth. We don't know.
We'll get the
Meth
Greens.
podcast. Every 10 will do a
all the-
drug. Every 10 will do a drug.
If all the Greens MPs could send us a little something, that'd be sick.
Yeah, just some MD. This one's titled makes me smegma tingle.
Ooh.
Top stuff, boys. Def's on your way to being one of the greatest podcasts.
Ooh.
Hashtag Joe Rogan eat your heart out.
Whoa.
Hashtag Tom Armstrong eat my ass out.
I was not ready for that.
Hashtag I'm just kidding. I'm not 12.
Okay. That was weird.
Your erection's gone down though. So
Yeah, it went up and then went down. It was weird.
this one's titled "Pass Me the Zinger Burger" and just says "Yep."
You know, in the footy thing.
Yeah,
we
it was
played,
eating the Zinger Burger. We got a BJ.
Yep.
That is hot. This one's just hashtag Tom's a pedo. This one says licking Tom's tummy.
Right.
You boys are dead set the cunniest funds. Keep up with the Crack Up podcast. And Frenchy, how do you keep such a wonderful figure? I run once a week most weeks. Thank you. And the last 2 or 3. Every night I have a dream about Tom sucking my huge penis.
Jesus Christ.
So it's from Tom's daddy, and the title was Aligma.
Yeah. Cool, man.
This one just says, best podcast ever. Honestly, end up crying at least once every episode. Frenchy, please have my babies. I'd ask Tom, but I'm 21. So clearly I'm 10 years old. You brought that on
I
yourself,
did.
this podcast.
It's, yeah.
Do you want to read the last 2? Let's just do the last one, 2 from Wednesdays. Thanks for coming, guys. Follow us on Instagram, @SungAttackMe. Tom is at Tomo Armstrong.
Right, this one's
DM
titled...
us on Snapchat or Facebook. And,
Yeah. If you have suggestions, news stories,
yeah, we'll
all
start
that
up the
stuff.
Facebook podcast page
just
soon. one day.
tweet Frenchie or something.
Or just tweet us. Or just Instagram us. Or I don't know.
Good quality comedy from 2 guys with medium-sized heads. Oh, yeah, we measured our
Yeah,
heads.
you got the same head as me, you small-headed bitch.
I don't
Fucking Mick
normally-
Broom over here.
I don't normally lick itchy dicks, but I might have an exception for these ones.
I'm listening.
thank you.
Yes.
This is titled, No Wonder You Were a Teacher. This podcast is so knowledgeable, and the fact that Frenchie is still providing for us 18-year-olds
Yep.
on this podcast, and watch out, the circuit is amazing. Love it. Watch it from start to finish every week, baby. Turn it up.
Fact.
Yeah.
Turn it up.
Turn it up. That's it.
Okay.
That's
That's
it.
That's it. Thanks for that, guys. Thanks
Thanks
being
for the
our
reviews.
podcast
That's
family.
sick.
10 episodes together. We did it. The drunk one will be at 20, and then
Yeah,
let's
drunk
go
one
through
will
the
be fun.
drugs every 10.
Yeah, we won't be doing that.
See, I don't want to let people down.
Oh, I love you, man.
Yeah,
I love you.
Fuck, you're a weirdo.